One of the things I found really useful for camping is the proper toilet. I've tried lots of different things, different buckets and different options. There's lots of them out there, but this is one that my daughter sent me, and I actually set it up in the shower tent, or we have set it up in the corner of the tent once, but I kind of like the bathroom area to be outside, like an outhouse. So this is what she sent us. It doesn't look like much, but it's actually has a toilet seat, you know. So I'm going to show you how I set it up. It came in a case. I'll be darned if I can get it back into the case. So I just keep it in an extra bag that I have. Disney bag for easy grab and storage and use. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera so that you can see this setup. All right, this is it. This is how it comes in its packaging, but we're going to open it up and I'm going to show you how. And you might want to get the camera in here, like right over. So you just open up this little guy here, but how does it take shape? Well, it's upside down. That's always handy. See this unit here? You push that down, that's the bottom, and that helps this whole thing take shape. So that the lid of the toilet can actually fit on, and there you go. Ah, I forgot one thing, so you're going to have to hold off. Once I get it open up like this, with that bottom plate down, helps it take shape. I actually have a bucket that I set inside there. What they suggest is just lining that whole thing with plastic, and that never, well, it's okay, but it's not as useful because when you go to empty it out, and if it's full of liquid, it's a lot harder to carry around a bag of liquid to the dumping station. So I put a bucket in because when the time comes, I can just lift the bucket out. But I'm going to show you what I do. So I put my bag in like that. Actually, get the bag in first. Just like lining a bucket for trash bucket in the house. Then I put it in here like that. Okay. Then the toilet seat goes over, and you have a better chance of actually hitting the bucket. Now, doesn't that kind of look like a real toilet? All right, so now when I go to use it, I usually have the shower tent up. So what I do is I take a doggy pad, open it up. Now, in these doggy pads are little gels that, absorb moisture. So actually, when I'm going to the bathroom, and we had visitors and we had people using it, and they were just sitting on the rim and going down. Me, I like to have a liner and do my duty, and when it's done, I just push it in, and then that's it. And then next use, I use another doggy bag. So that's how I do that. And it was good for, as they say, 1 or 2. First time I did number 2, I thought, this is kind of weird. And I said, well, it's no different than a kid pooping into a diaper. So that's what I do. Sometimes I set it up for the next use, and we're good. So that's my toilet, and that works well. The same thing happens like inside the tent. We have a smaller bucket like this, which can kind of innocuously go into the corner of the tent. There was a lid. It's not here right now. And I could do the same thing. Just push a doggy bag or pad down in here. Even if you had to sit on there, it's comfortable enough. So I'm thinking of women because it's easier for men. They can pee direct. For women, it doesn't quite work that way. So and when I'm done, just fold it, put it in, no mess. And at worst, I got fed up one night trying to hit the bucket because I don't know why. Sometimes it gets a miss. So I set it up between my legs, I squat, I pee into here, and that's it. It is absorbed. In fact, I'll get some water and I'll show you what happens. I'm getting Stanley to demonstrate the liquid portion. So go ahead, drop it in. So if a person pees, that's what will be happening. Look at that, it's natural. And then all you have to do is just close the edges because that's clean and dry, and push it down in, and then you would get the next doggy pad and set it up. So I'm estimating 4 days, at least 3 dog pads, roughly. Now, doggy pad is in there, and I'm just going to show you how this, see, it absorbs the liquid, right? Move toilet aside. See, it's just like if anybody's ever had a puppy, this is exactly what happens. The pup pees on the, the pee pad, and this little gel portions inside here actually absorb the liquid. So, and this is just water. It doesn't come through, which is handy. So, I was going to say, in a pinch of actually, in the night, you have to get up and pee. I just put one out on the floor, squat on it, pee in it, drop it in the bucket, I'm done. Or drop it in my garbage. And then when it comes time to empty this all out, you just pull up your bag like this. Much easier. Whereas before we used to have liquid in the bag. Some people have suggested putting kitty litter in the bottom, but that makes it heavy and potentially it can break through the bag. This is all sort of light, and I like the fact that it's absorbent. My daughter was telling me that a friend of hers has a puppy, and he's got these all around his house laid out. So he's training the puppy to pee on the puppy pads, and gradually he reduces the number till the puppy gets down to 1. So they are odor absorbing as well. So handy tip, right? Hey, guess what? I finally got it in the flat position. It was just kind of a fluke. But when it doesn't work, I'll just throw it into the bigger bag and not fuss over it. So as mentioned, I've tried lots of different things. I've looked on YouTube. I've looked at what other people have done. And for me, this is the system that works the best. So if you adopt it, let me know. It'd be nice to know I'm not alone.